All right, good afternoon or good evening or good morning, depending on when you are seeing this. This is John, and welcome to the free video. One of the ETFs I think is very important to keep an eye on here is TLT, and you can see from a high here of well over $170, it has come down pretty well. And the question is from here, does it collapse or start to rally again? And the reason this is important is because, of course, if this TLT is going down, that means the longer term interest rates between the 10-year, 20-year, 30-year notes is going higher. And when TLT comes down, as it has pretty steadily from this high, what we're seeing almost in lockstep is all of the FANG stocks follow TLT down. So why? Because interest rates are going higher, and that kind of requalifies them as, oh my gosh, if interest rates are going higher, the valuations on these stocks don't make sense. And that's a very simplified version of what's going on there. So keep an eye on that, because the NASDAQ, of course, has gotten hammered, and it's not going to rally unless and until TLT firms up. So if we look at XLK, which is the tech sector, you can see here that the move down looks almost exactly like the daily chart of TLT. And the only way XLK at this point is going to have a monster rally is if TLT has a monster rally. Okay, so you want to be really careful here about just blindly buying the dip, because there's larger forces at work. And we also want to notice is, where is money flowing in this market? If you look at a company like John Deere, and I know that's not necessarily the most exciting, but if you're looking to buy the dip and it's like, oh my God, the stock was down $8.20 today, is this a disaster? All it did was come back to its rising 21 period moving average. You can see the moving averages here are all stacked positive, and we came back to the mean. That's a buy zone. That's a buy, especially when there's a squeeze, versus say something like Tesla. It's like, gosh, Tesla's at a bargain here. And do we buy it? And I would say, I would ask yourself, first of all, if you've been trading a long time, you know the answer to this. But if you haven't been trading a long time, consider that every stock and every asset class has its moment in the sun. And I would say that Tesla had theirs. And it may be a while before we see anything more from them. It's just more of like a normal stock now. And don't get me wrong, I love Tesla. I think Elon Musk is great, but that does not mean that that's going to keep going higher. So every stock needs to catch its breath, and I think right now Tesla's a short the rally kind of a stock. Okay. Anyway, I've got a lot more to dive into in the premium video. You guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you at the next update.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me